It is that dreaded time of year. No one likes tax time. And if you are one of the many people here in Arizona that have a foreclosure or a short sale in your portfolio, you actually could be in for quite a surprise. You may owe a lot more than you think. We've got attorney Stephanie Fierro with the Frutkin law firm here to talk more about this. What's the deal? Why do we owe a lot more than we might think?
Because when you short sale or when your home is foreclosed, then whatever debt is forgiven as a result of that counts as taxable income. So whenever you receive something other than a W-2, like a 1099 for miscellaneous income, you may receive a 1099 for the debt that was forgiven.
And do most people not know this?
I think a lot of people aren't aware of it, and I think it may have to do with the timing of it, because it's not necessarily immediate. They don't have to report it to the IRS right away, but the bank will eventually need to report it to the IRS. So if you don't, they're going to, and that can create a big problem.
And this is for foreclosures as well as short sales?
Correct.
When you short sell, does that hurt your credit?
When you short sell, it does hurt your credit, not as bad as a foreclosure, because a short sell, on a short sell, you've agreed with the bank, you've made a compromise with them, and normally the debt is forgiven, but you need to make sure that there's a full release in that short sale. But it will still hurt your credit, but not quite as long.
All right, let's talk about any exemptions to this. I mean, is there a way around this, or are there some exemptions?
Normally, it will be considered taxable income unless there are certain exemptions that apply. A couple of those are if you end up discharging debt in a bankruptcy. So you go through a bankruptcy proceeding. If those things are done, then that debt can be written off on a 982 form. Also, non-recourse debt, meaning debt that's secured with property. So if
not personally guaranteed.
Right, not personally guaranteed. The property itself becomes kind of full repayment when they take the property back. Another one is if you're insolvent at the time, so not necessarily filing bankruptcy, but that your total debts outweigh your total assets. And then also there's an exemption that applies to principal residence, to your primary residence, but that's not going to apply in every circumstance.
Are these things just something that you need to talk to with your accountant?
Yeah.
Or should you call an attorney?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, it's something that you should probably consult with both, depending on the circumstances. Obviously, the tax filings, you're going to want to consult with your CPA because they're the ones that are going to be filing paperwork on your behalf. But when you're negotiating with a bank or trying to determine if any of these exemptions apply, or if you need to file bankruptcy, then yeah, it's probably best you consult with an attorney.
We were talking earlier about being a CPA. I feel like we need to have CPA Spa Week or something,
right?
because I don't know how they deal with all this. Their other clients, I mean, the deadline's the same day for most of them. Everyone's waiting to the last minute. Now you've got other things to deal with if you short sell or foreclose.
Right, and a lot of people are in that position right now, so they're seeing a lot of it. So at least that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
They're prepared for what it means.
Well, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Have you done your taxes?
They are in process,
okay.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to remember that. They are in process, Kaylee. We are in process with our taxes.
Mine
Thanks,
is in
Stephanie.
process.